guys, and welcome back to another episode of Outcasts to Icons, and let's take a little look at what's been going on in Rome over the last couple of weeks. Rini's ball in, Di Placido knocks it down, it's flaying around, and it's in the back of the net from that man again, Marcelo Di Placido. He has hit form like a freight train lately. Simple, just cross that in. Ball into the box, knocked down, Kappa brings it down, will he shoot, goes for Catarini, gets inside, comes to Erving Drupal, blocked, Arapi, and it's in the back of the net, and I think that is Albin Arapi's fourth goal of the year. What a first half performance from Roma. We've been all over Torino, and that's what we needed. 2-0. Will he get on the end of it? Di Placido in the box, and it's over the line. Yes, it is. I think it's an own goal, though. It is, it's Tenassa with the own goal. Roma 3, Torino 0. Revenge on the cards. A little ball inside, Catarini with the strike, and that is 4-0 to Roma in the first half of play against Torino. What a performance this has been. More like that, please, lads. There we go, guys. Roma 4, Torino 0. Pretty much the perfect performance. Falcao takes it short for Capra. Ball across Di Placido's header off the crossbar on the rebound. And it is not over the line. Yes, it is in the end. It's Cesar Marks who bundles that one over the line for his third goal of the season. Novara 0, Roma 1, and we are doing well at the top of the league now. We really have found our feet lately. Marks to take the corner this time. Whips it all the way across. Arapi knocks it down. Migliore. And it's in the back of the net there from Francesco Migliore. That's his first ever appearance and goal. He's only been off the bench for about 10 minutes. Ball in. Di Placido cutting across his man. And it's in the back of the net from you-know-who. 16th of the season. Novara 0, Roma 3. Foul him. Oh, and they've scored. That's a little bit disappointing. I was hoping we could keep a clean sheet there. Graziano Di Stefano with the goal for Navarro, but it is still going to be a win. And that will do. Navarro 1, Roma 3. The clean sheet would have been preferable, but we still got 3 points. Ourselves a fighting chance. Erving Drupal, can he find a ball in? He does. At the back post, Cesar Marks. It is Chelsea 0, Roma 1. What an important goal that could be. We win here and we have qualified for the next round of the Champions League. Long ball downfield. Oh, God's sake. Straight over the defender's head and oh, fuck me. Oh, we've defended so well and then just shit like that happens. Oh, great. There we go then. 1-1. There we have it, guys. Chelsea 1, Roma 1. A really good fought draw. Just a real shame about the way we conceded the goal. Can he flick it back to him? Will he go alone? He does. What a brilliant piece of play from that man. Marcelo Di Placido, Roma 1, Genoa 0, and we go back to the top of the league where we belong. Alcerta with the ball to the edge of the box. We're still hanging on by a thread here. Elvis, can he score? He does. What a brilliant move. Substitute on off the bench. Elvis, that's his first goal of the season. Roma 2, Genoa 0. Big win for us. Really did need this. Goes to the edge again. Di Placido this time. Oh, wow. And suddenly it's 3-0 and we look out of sight. Di Placido with his 18th goal of the season. Really starting to rack up those goals now. That's nice to see. There we go. Roma 3, Genoa 0. Another really solid home win. Falcao cannot win that second ball. Oh, we should have won that there, though. That is ridiculous play. Ribeiro with a great finish from Sampdoria in the end, but what on earth was that? There's two of them there, and neither of them could get to that. Sampdoria 1, Roma 0. Disappointing start. Come on, they go short for Capra, but they've got that mark. Di Placido with the flick, and there it is in the back of the net. Sampdoria 1, Roma 1. Di Placido with his, well, I think that's his 15th goal of the season in the league. There's our marks. Can he get a ball across? He can. Catarini's flick on header, and it's in the back of the net. Roma have turned it around. Sampdoria 1, Roma 2. This would be a massive one because it would put them right out of touch with us at the top. Brilliant needed. Tagliabue. Oh god, it's... Are you seriously fucking joking? Another one of those ones that goes just randomly over the defender's head. 2-2. Sampdoria 2, Roma 2. Probably a very fair result in the end, I have to say. Right guys, we're back. So yeah, let's just, firstly, if we could get 150 likes on this episode, that would be genuinely fantastic. I know I've been doing silly like targets lately, it's just because it's that time of the year when things just sort of drop off a little bit. That's the main reason behind it, not for any other reason than that. You know, I don't really care really whether a video gets lots of likes. It's just always nice sometimes if I know that I've done something well, if it does, basically. And if it doesn't, I think, okay, it's just a way of gauging these sort of things. But anyway, let's just do ourselves a question of the day. And today's question is this. Have you ever signed a player from an amateur club and turned them into a world beater? Or semi-pro? I don't think world beater is quite the right word, but I think the best example I can think of is Kieran Griffiths. He joined us, I can't remember who he joined us. If someone's got massive Pompey save knowledge, then they'll know. It was a Welsh side, a probably semi-pro or maybe even an amateur Welsh side. I think it may have been a semi-pro side, I'm not sure, but that was the one I could think of probably. It just came through on a random scout report. I picked him up and he turned into a really solid Premier League player for us for a while. Obviously the team outgrew him and then eventually he moved to FC Dallas after his release, but the point is he was a really solid player for us for quite some time. The other thing I wanted to say is that those of you who follow me on Twitter will have noticed that the other week I mentioned that I was starting to feel a lot better, and I did for about 5 or 6 days. Unfortunately, I went into the hospital just to have a standard scan and checkup thing to do with my illness on Thursday, and since then, annoyingly, literally since last Friday, I've been feeling crappy again. And it's really frustrating because I was just starting to get a little bit better, and then I went into hospital for like 20 minutes, came out, and now I feel like crap again. I'm not linking the two, but it's just, it's frustrating, you know? But I'm doing my best, and hopefully I will feel better. So that's why if I seem a little bit lethargic today, then that is the reason behind that. So, is there anything else we need to particularly talk about? No. So you'll have seen what's just happened. The draw against Chelsea was a good result. I just think that if we'd have just been we were so good defensively. We really were. Alban Arapi had a lovely time until that one little mistake where the ball just seems to float over the defender's head, and we've had 2 of those this month, and it cost us. If we'd have won that, we'd have qualified. And the thing is, today we've still got a decent chance of qualifying. Chelsea have to go a win away in Belgium, which I think they will do, and we have a home game against Stade Reims. Unfortunately, we need to win it now, so things are a little bit more difficult than first imagined. So we'll take a quick gander at the squad first. Actually, no, what we're talking, that's Belgium. Why am I on Belgium? Right, we've actually qualified for the World Cup now, by the way, folks, so there's that. We beat Denmark. We drew 1-1 with Denmark, and we beat Estonia 3-0, so all is well on that one. Here's how the league table is looking at the moment. I'll show you the proper one, though, rather than that. So we're a point off the top, given the result against Sampdoria, but I still felt that was a good draw for us, frankly. So we're still right in there, which is good. Di Placido's got 14 and 15 in the league. He's up there. He's doing well. Catarini's doing well. Boisson's up there with the clean sheets as well, which is always lovely to see. Now, next up, we're going to quickly show you the squad. Now, you might notice I've added this on here, and the reason for that is because, firstly, it's always nice to see, but secondly, it's because I've decided that I will start doing a little thing in every episode. I don't know whether I'll do it now. I'm just testing out stuff for FM16, basically, where we're going to do an award, like a Player of the Month kind of thing, but in a more... It will be Player of the Month, of course. It will probably be for the best Player of the Month, but I might sometimes do it for the worst Player of the Month in comical fashion. So it won't just be like best player. It'll be most likely to something around of that sort of thing, basically. It's just sort of stuff I'm preparing for FM16. I've got lots of ideas to go with and make these sort of episodes nice and streamlined, but still action-packed, basically. That's the way I'm looking at it, with lots more editing, but I feel like it'll be worth it for good videos. So, as you can see, Halserta, although he's only played 7 games, so this is there isn't a way, I wish there was a way of displaying stats just over the last 5 games, and I don't mean the players' last 5 games, I mean the team's last 5 games. There is no way of doing that. Why is there no parameters for that? That's really... You used to be able to do that on fucking FIFA Manager. So that's something I would really like to see on an FM at some point, is the ability to actually set parameters with the stats over time, so you can actually look at how a player is developing a bit more, rather than having, you know, that kind of thing. So basically, Di Placido, though, is doing well with 19 goals in 20 games is still a very solid return, so we'll take that for what it is. As for assists, Catarini and Capra doing their business with 8 apiece. Player of the Match awards, Ervig Drupal, though, with 3, and though he got those early on, but still, he's been solid. Over the last 5 games, technically it's John Halserta, but I'm going to give it to Di Placido for his performances this month, although Ervig Drupal, as you can see, has also been very good over that same time period. Now, without further ado, we may as well just get into the day's game, basically. It's against Stade Reims. It's going to be tough. I've tried starting games against weaker opposition on control, and it seems to have worked relatively well, I have to say. Obviously, there's a few that I didn't do, like, for example, away at Chelsea and away against Sampdoria. Those two were obviously started on... I hate that. So, Di Placido, Catarini, Capra, Ervig Drupal, Falcao, Marx, Dalsgaard, Arapi, Marim, Antonio, and Boisson. Arapi, genuinely... has performed better in the games he's played than Kaleshnikov. And that's why Kaleshnikov's been used mainly off the bench, and he's got 4 goals for us this year. He's the second top scorer for this team. That's saying something. So even though I feel like we got a chance against him, I'm still going to play counter for this one, just to be sure. We don't want to overdo it, and I don't know, I don't want to leave us too open at the back. You know, a draw would not be perfect for us, but it could still do it if Chelsea don't win. So there's a lot on the line here, basically. We're the home team, so we've got to try and do our best. But I just, I'm on the fence as to how well we're going to do here. Like, Stade Reims are clearly a good side. They've knocked us out of the goddamn Champions League before, so clearly they've got it in their locker to do that. We're not exactly doing great for fitness at the moment because we've had so many games, and there's not the huge amount of squad depth lately for me to be able to rotate things as much as I would perhaps have liked. So yeah, hopefully today's a good performance from us. A win would be magnificent. As long as we play well, I can be proud of the team, basically. I want to see us get through, though. Di Placido having a little go here. Gets inside for Capra. Can he shoot? No, he can't. But Dalsgaard, of all people, is actually forward here, running right out wide. Pretty much taking it back to... Well, that's not his natural position, though, is it? Because he's a left-back. But he's going to sit out there anyway. Now he's making his way back across. And he's in behind here, amazingly. Capra. And that's a good tackle, actually. And now we've got a bit of a gap over on the left-hand side. Arapi's going to have to play left-back for a little while here. He doesn't manage to do it. Antonio manages to cope brilliantly, though. And that should be the end of that highlight. No, is there more? Wow, what a list from Simone Capra. Going around 3 players and then can't get past Badujos. So a good start from us. Some shots, decent possession, pass completion. All is looking well. Marin, but we need to win. Like, against Chelsea, we didn't take our chances. Marks, and it's cleared away. And now they've got 2 up top. My goodness. They are playing a dangerous game in that sense, but then so are we. They're leaving 2 up from corners, though, which is a worry for me. But at the same time, it means that they're a bit light at the back, and they might, if we can keep the ball from corners, these guys might be, we might be able to get them on set pieces today. Di Placido, because we'll have that extra man. Di Placido now running into the box. He probably won't be able to get past them all. He does find Capra, though. Capra finds Catarini with the strike, and that is that offside? It's not, I'll tell you. It's not. Oh, it is. This is why people keep going, oh, if the linesman doesn't move, it's not offside. Well, they do move. They just move back to the point where the offside was. So that's why I get confused sometimes, basically. Because, yeah, I've had people criticise me for that in the past. That's the reason I get a bit confused. Because the linesman doesn't actually stop if it's offside. They'll move back to the point at which the offside took place. I assume he was offside. It looked offside to me. Yeah, he's miles offside. Damn it, that was a good opportunity though, and 65% possession so far. All is looking very tasty for us. We just need to find a way through this game. Perhaps even switching to control in a bit, because we're actually looking very good, and I may actually do that now, because we've been better than them, and I want to try and take advantage of that as much as I can. So if we can control, that means you don't want to get caught on the counter. And right, here we go. Falcao. And they've only left 1 player up this time. Catarini for Di Placido. Can he turn? Capra, can he strike it? He does. It's off the crossbar, and once again, we've been foiled by the woodwork. God damn it. That's disappointing. Right, we're going to just do a little bit of the old team talks here. Tell them to concentrate. But for so far, in this game, we've been vastly the better team, as you can see, but we've not found a way through, and that is always a problem. At the moment, we actually are still going through, but oh no, we're not. I'm pretty certain Chelsea literally just scored. Let's get some revenge. Let's fire them up for this second half a little bit. Try and find a way through them. All we need is a 1-0 win. I'm not bothered about anything else. I'm just going to turn it off shorter passing. Since we've got so much possession, we may as well try and utilise it a bit more. Yeah, Chelsea have scored, and at the moment we're going to be going out, which would be frustrating as hell, considering we'd have actually only lost 1 game, I think, in the entire Champions League group, but we do need to find a way through these guys. Pablo, that was really bad from us to allow him to win the ball there. Well done, guys, though. Based on the stats so far, though, we've deserved to score, really, but we haven't found a way through, and this second half needs to be about us doing that. Di Placido needs to step up. These are the times where he needs to prove how good of a player he is. Uh-oh, Mate, there's huge space out wide for Alfredo. Arapi got dragged inside, and Alfredo, that's good defending from Arapi, actually. He's got round his man. He's shepherded him away brilliantly there. Oh no, it was saved. Boisson really does step up for us at times. He really is a fantastic keeper. Okay, so Chelsea are 3-1 up in their game. Now, we may have to go on attacking it for the last 20 if we're not winning yet, because this is so important. Reims don't need a win. Catarini's through and save. Di Placido on the rebound. It's in. Is he offside, though? No, he's not. Roma 1, Stade Reims 0, and now we are going to qualify as the group winners, amazingly, if things stay as they are, which would be very strange just because of how badly this group started, losing to Stade Reims, the draw at home to Chelsea. We really have turned things around, and that draw away at Chelsea has just come out of nowhere, and suddenly we could end up winning the group. Hopefully, if we do win it, we don't get such a shitty tie that we got last time. Right, I was going to make a sub, and in fact I'm going to, because look at Simone Capra. He is absolutely cream-crackered. And it's going to have to be the man, the myth, the legend, Slavy Danchev. And to be honest, Capra's not had the best game anyway, so the quicker we get him off, the better, really. Catarini, can we find another goal to really wrap this one up? Di Placido is in the box, turns inside, beautiful stuff. Oh, good lord, Ricardo. Empty net much? Oh, we really, we deserve to win this game, though. We really have turned the screw a notch in the second half, and I just have a horrible feeling that this is going to come back and haunt us and that we're not going to win it. And that would suck, because we've been really good today. Ball in on a Arapi. He's in the box, but he's not going to win that. And What? What? Did Arapi just get booked for diving? Come on, Albin. Right. Get back in your box. I'm thinking another sub might be due. This is the problem. We've got a lot of... Actually, Geronimo Garcia is in. That's a simple sub. That's one easy one to make. And I'm thinking probably Arapi may have to come off in a bit for Kaleshnikov, because he can just fill in there and try to avoid any kind of leakers at the back. Di Placido brings it down for Danchev in the box. Go on, Slavy. Out wide for Falcao. He can really whip a good ball in. Can he do it this time, though? Goes short. Di Placido brings it down. Marks to the back post. It is Roma 2, Stade Reims 0, Cesar marks, and that is surely us winning the group and going through to the next round with consummate ease. I'm actually surprised that Stade Reims aren't even going to qualify. It's been a hell of a tight group, but a real fun one to compete in. I have to say, I've enjoyed the struggle a little bit in this Champions League group. We've really had to work for it. There's not been any kind of easy games. Even the ones away and at home against Anderlecht were not easy wins. Hang on, wait. Oh, that's Pablo for them. Okay. I'm tempted, actually, because as much as Arapi has been poor, he's still got 77% condition, and Falcao is looking far more knackered. So we're going to bring on Hernandez instead. You know, we're 2 goals up now. If it was 1-0, I probably would have made the change, because I don't want to risk Arapi getting a red card or something. But we just want to see this one over the line now. We've got 10 minutes to go, so a goal for them now could still throw a spanner in the works. We don't want anything like that. Another goal would be very nice for us, though, and I could really start to relax then. Up for Di Placido. Doesn't lose it. Oh, wow. I mean, that is what he brings to the team. He is up. He's on the shortlist again for the Ballon d'Or. I did vote for him as Belgian manager, but I just don't think he's got any chance of winning it this year. If he was going to win it, it would have been the year where he got like 50 goals for us. But this was just beautiful play. The goalkeeper's just like, whoa! Very bizarre, but there we go. Roma 3, Stade Reims 0. The second half has really just been too much for Stade Reims, and they are going out the Champions League. And that's good, because it means we don't have to play against them. So where was this performance against them 2 years ago when we were, oh, wow. Oh, thank God for that. That would have been a bit of a clusterfuck of a goal to concede, really. But that looks like we're going to... Oh, no, one more chance, perhaps. Or maybe we're going to add a 4th goal and really start to notch things up against them. Castablanco now. He's got players all around him, and we've been solid defensively this month. We genuinely have. They've got an entire country in the midfield. I think I've made that joke before, though, haven't I? Dorsgaard. No, should have won that. Garnier. Uh-oh. Eze. Come on, keep a clean sheet, guys. Dorsgaard does well. Garcia should win it. He doesn't. Eze. Coming inside, there's 3 of you around him and a simple save for Boisson. He loves the clean sheets, he eats them for breakfast, and hopefully today will be another one to add to his little collection. Catarini, it's a long range free kick and that is well over the bar, but we do not care because we are sailing through to the there we go, sailing through to the round of 16 in the Champions League, and that is pleasing for me. Di Placido man of the match, but Catarini, 2 more assists for him as well. You cannot overlook his importance in this team. What a performance. Chelsea eventually did win 3-1 at Anderlecht, and yeah, so let's take a quick gander actually while we're here at the other groups and see who's kind of been doing what, and more importantly, who we could potentially be playing in the next round of the Champions League. So let's have a little look. No, they haven't all been played. That's a shame. Dortmund, we could get Dortmund. That could be tough. Genoa, we can't get Genoa because they're in the same league as us. Man City, that could be tough. This group could be technically... I think Juve will win that group, you'd have to say. So it could be Club Brugge, that would be a good one to get. Maybe them as well, actually, if they flip it around. Metallurg, interesting. That would be a very interesting one, actually, if we got them, considering what's happened in the Paris save with them. QPR, that would be a fun one. And Fenerbahce or Porto. Okay, so there's some ties that I would be confident in us winning in. That's what I mean. So there we go. Let's take a little look at what's going to happen in the next episode. Of course, we won't have Champions League games because it's going to be a little while yet. I'm thinking... It has to be Juve. It's a title battle against Juve. Yeah, fair enough. There's only 6 games. Should be cool. So, guys, if you like what you've seen, please do hit a big old like on the video. See if we can get to 150 for us getting through to the next round of the Champions League. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. That would be magnificent. And I'll see you guys in the next episode for the game against Juventus. We may well have, in fact, I'm pretty certain, because that's going to be a buggery long episode, bloody hell, that we will have a Champions League draw in there as well sometime. So I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.